Hi there, this is Jenny from Jenny's Garden, and today I'm going to be working with these Nuvo Mousses. And you may ask, well, why are you working with them? There's no die cuts or anything that you're going to color, no backgrounds. Well, the issue is Nuvo Mousse, listen, they can dry out. And this was a packaging issue with Nuvo. And whoopsie, let me get it over to you where you can see it. My camera's kind of freaking out, sorry. But you can see that is dry as a bone. I took a pick in there and picked some out to see if I could reconstitute it. And that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna see if we can reconstitute these Nuvo Mousses. What happened with Nuvo Mousse? In the original shipments, when they sent it out, they had a foil covering over them. And you can still see some of the foil. But the insert inside the caps here were paper. They were cardboard inserts, and they soaked up all of the Nuvo, all of the water from the all the moisture from the Nuvo embellishments. And they didn't know this was going to happen. You know, stuff happens. And from what I understand, they've been making a lot of people write on this. But I thought I would try to reconstitute some. So this actual top right here that I'm showing you, this is a cardboard and it's soaking wet because I tried to reconstitute it with water. So as you see here, can you see it? The water reconstitution method is not working. It just is like this rock inside the water. And then I started reading on blogs and everything, of course, after I tried something. And it said, you don't want to mix water with it because it could cause molding. And I was like, well, if we didn't have this issue, we wouldn't have to worry about molding. So what they've done is in the new packages, and I'm going to show you the difference here, see if you can see, they've added a styrofoam type or polystyrene, something here that's doesn't absorb the moisture in the new caps. So a lot of people are pulling out their old paper caps and either replacing it with cutting up some styrofoam or something and sticking them inside the cap so that it will help keep it wet. I got my little Cricut piece right here because I want to pull that out and show you what I've been doing. I've started pulling out any of mine that have paper caps, and like you can see it tore right there. So these paper inserts are what is drying up our Nuvo Mousse. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only one of them, I guess, well, you know me, I buy stuff on clearance, so I probably bought a bunch of stuff on clearance, and these were given to me by my good friend Mary. You'll see her in my videos. She's like, I don't know, I don't want to mess with them. So let me close this one back up so I don't lose any more moisture out of this one. And what people are doing now is they're taking their Nuvo Mousses and they're wrapping them in plastic sandwich bags after they're opening them. They're leaving the metal seal on, or the aluminum foil seal as much as they can. They're opening it a little, they're digging out their mousse, they're closing it, and then they close this up and they're sticking it into a plastic bag just to help keep the air from trying to sneak in and drying them out. So, I don't know, that's a lot of work for me. I like to have all my stuff where I can see it. If I had, I don't know. Anyway, so what we're gonna do today is, since water's not working, I was watching Nancy Stamps. I don't know if you've ever watched any of her videos. She's awesome. She was talking about adding glycerin to them. And I was like, well, if we're gonna do this, let's do a video and add some glycerin. So the green one here, I figured Mary gave these to me for free and I can do whatever I want with them. So I dug out that piece right there and I dropped it into this mortar and pestle, and this stuff is hard as a rock. I don't want to shake the table too much. I know I'm shaking a little already. I apologize for that. But you can hear it. It's just hard. I finally got it to crack some. Now, believe me, I've been trying to get this thing to crack some, so it's not moving. Now, one thing Mary Stamps said was she had heard that you could use glycerin. So if you don't know what glycerin is, it's mainly used in baking. And they use it in art projects quite a bit, moving different pigments around, things like that. I bought this because I saw a project I wanted to do and then I never did it. So I found this one at a big box craft store. If you notice, it's a name brand, but you can really buy glycerin anywhere that you want it to be. Okay, so what I thought I would do is take my pick and my mortar and pestle and let's add some glycerin to it. Look, I haven't even opened it. Okay, well, I guess I should have opened it before I showed you guys. Thank goodness for the pick in my hand. Okay, so let's try to add, glycerin makes things shiny. So let's mix those. I feel like I'm a pharmacist. Okay, this, I'm gonna tell you, I don't feel, it's moving more and it is wetter than it was before. With water, I could even get this much kind of wetness. See that wetness right there? Right in there. I couldn't really get that before. If you look at the one with water in it, it's just water. Okay, so this does seem to be doing something. It's reacting with the glycerin, which is good. So let's do what Jenny always does and add more. Okay, and well, this is giving me a workout, I'll tell you that. Okay, well, at least it's breaking it up, so that's good. You can tell a lot of difference. Yeah, that's working. Okay, that's reconstituting it. So the question is, I don't want to pull out a mortar and pestle every time I go to Nuvo Mousse. So I wonder if I put this like I did the water and just let it do its thing. So I'm going to open this and pour a dollop in there. I don't know how much to add. You guys can tell, you just have to try and test, and so we'll let that sit. I'm gonna pour some in here. Sorry, got a little bowl for it. I got a clean pick right here. I don't want to use that green in here. Let's see if we can, dang, it's scraping. So to me, that's not doing anything. Maybe it will make it softer if it sits in it. Yes, I have a lot of Cricut picks and I've got more, some in packages still. Okay. So this is not doing anything. Okay, well, what we will do is I am going to, so we know pounding it, sorry, crushing it works. And if you want a good workout, well, it's kind of doing something here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill these up with glycerin and see what happens with this one. So I've got a little glycerin in this one. I'm gonna leave it as is and see if it just gets softer. This one I filled up like I did with water. So we've got water test not working, glycerin just to hang out and see if it does anything. And then we got just a little bit of glycerin to see if it will eat away. Oh, give me, here's some cardstock I've been playing with. Let's see if this paints or anything. Oh, if you want texture, icky. I am not impressed with that. Ick, 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 ick. Okay, so we will search on and I will send an update on my Instagram feed at J.E. Boylston to let you know if they worked. Those just don't look that great to me. All right, thank you for joining Jenny's Garden today.